Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today, we're going to really get into a recent deportation case.
Yeah, on the surface, it looks, well, pretty straightforward.
Exactly. But we've been looking at excerpts from a report. It's called Patrick Rhys, Baltimore Deportee's Hidden Past, and some other search results, too.
And there's definitely more to it than meets the eye.
Right. Our mission here, for you listening, is to unpack this whole thing, uncover the full story, and see what makes it, well, genuinely intriguing.
Okay, let's set the scene.
So the person at the heart of this is Patrick Rhys. He's a Belizean national.
Okay.
And he was just deported back to Belize. But here's the thing. He'd been living in Baltimore, Maryland for, wait for it, 55 years.
55 years, wow. That's practically a whole life lived in the U.S. before deportation.
I know, right? And now, apparently, he's back in Belize and appealing for help, trying to sort of adjust.
Well, that length of stay alone, 55 years, that immediately flags it as unusual. It makes you wonder, why now?
Precisely. It definitely makes you pause. But okay, here's where it gets really interesting. It turns out, according to these reports, Rhys has allegedly hidden something pretty major from his past.
Hidden? Like what?
A murder conviction, right here in the U.S.
Whoa. Okay, hold on. A murder conviction?
Yeah.
So what's fascinating here, digging into the details, Patrick Rhys was actually convicted back in 2011.
Okay.
It was for second-degree murder. His girlfriend in Maryland. That was the case.
Second degree, right. So intentional but not premeditated, typically.
Generally,
right?
yeah. And here's the crucial part. He served a 23-year sentence for it.
23 years.
And he was deported after serving that entire sentence, not during. He completed his time, criminally speaking.
So he did the time for the crime itself.
He did. But you see, under U.S. immigration law, certain felonies, especially violent ones like second-degree murder, they're often classed as aggravated felonies. And that can make a non-citizen deportable. Doesn't matter how long they've lived here or even if they finish their prison sentence, it's like a separate consequence.
Right, a whole different track. So, okay.
Yeah.
He served 23 years, gets out, gets deported after 55 years in the U.S. Now he's in Belize asking for help. What does this hidden conviction, this past, mean for him now? Does it? Does it follow him?
Oh, absolutely it could. I mean, think about it. Revealing or having revealed a hidden murder conviction, even though the sentence was served.
Yeah.
That could seriously undermine his efforts to get help or support in Belize. Imagine the reaction from authorities or just the community there.
Yeah, trust would be a huge issue, I imagine.
Definitely. It creates this really stark link between, his past actions, however long ago, and his current situation. It complicates things immensely.
And the sources mentioned others being deported too? On the same flight?
Yes, the report did mention a recent charter flight from the U.S. with other Belizean nationals being deported. It suggests this isn't totally isolated. But the main focus, the detailed story we have, is really about Patrick Rhys and his specific circumstances in Baltimore. It doesn't link the others directly to Baltimore in the same way.
Got it. So his story is the one with this really complex hidden layer. It just completely changes how you see the situation. Not just a long-term resident deported, but someone deported after serving decades for murder.
It really does reshape the whole narrative.
So a quick recap for everyone. Patrick Rhys, 55 years in Baltimore, deported to Belize. The twist. A hidden 2011 second-degree murder conviction, served a 23-year sentence, then deported.
Yeah, that's the core of it. And it kind of leaves us with this important question, maybe for you to think about. What does it really mean to serve your time? When you're past legal history, even after the sentence is done, can just reappear and totally change your past, change how people see you.
Especially when you're trying to rebuild, essentially in a completely new place.
Precisely. How does that past, even a punished past, continue to define someone's present and future, particularly after deportation? It's complex.
It's definitely something to consider. That's all the time we have for this deep dive.
Thanks for joining us.